Wes, and this video is obviously all about the March favorites. As is pretty characteristic for this channel, I have let the past few months slip through my fingers, gone without a favorite, so as usual, they've kind of built up. I have a ton to get through today, including some jewelry and fashion, which I don't typically, I don't think I've ever had any of those in my favorites videos, so needless to say, it's going to be probably a long video. Grab some snacks, some refreshments, and let's get to it, because it's going to be a long one. First, let's start off with foundation. The favorite for this month, I think I purchased this either at the beginning of March or the end of February. Either way, it's a favorite. It's the Revlon Colorstay Whipped Foundation, and I feel like it's in the shade 200 Sand Beige. I feel like I've made a huge dent in this already. You might not be able to see that, but I'm a little worried because despite how much I love it, I mean, it just has amazing coverage. It stays all day. I haven't touched this. I'm filming this, at 6 p.m. at night, and I put it on this morning, and I haven't touched it up at all. It just wears flawlessly. But I noticed that it goes pretty quickly, so I will definitely be sad to see it go. I probably will repurchase it, even though it's one of the more expensive drugstore foundations out there. But it's that good. It's just so. Oh, I can't believe I waited so long to get it, because I feel like it's been a much buzzed about product here on YouTube, and let me tell you, the hype, it's worth the hype. I'm considering putting a review up on the blog, but I don't know, let me know if you'd like to see it or if it's already played out, because I'm pretty sure I purchased this months after, maybe even, it's been out for a year? I don't even know. Bottom line is I'm behind the power curve, so while I'm thinking of doing a review, that could be totally unnecessary. Let me know in the comments. To apply foundation, not just that one, because I have been testing quite a few foundations this month, I have been liking the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe powder brush, I believe is what this is called. It's a huge brush. To give you a comparison, this is sitting right here. This is like a flat top kabuki brush that came in the 5-piece. Bottom line is, here's a comparison. Here's a flat top kabuki. This is huge. It's huge and fat and short. It's adorable, and it's amazing at really thoroughly blending out your makeup and quickly blending out your makeup. So this has been my go-to foundation brush since I got it, probably about a month ago. And then the last brushes that I've been loving have been 4 from the 5 set of the Sigmax Precision brushes. I'll tell you what I've loved so far. First is the Precision Angled, or P88, which is this flat, obviously precision angled. I've been loving this for my under eye area, which is surprising. I didn't think that's what I would love it for, but I just think it's really great for getting, cleaning up the under eye area, putting concealer down, getting in the inner corner, as well as defining this area here if you're looking to clean up any liner. The next one is the Precision Angled, the P84, which is actually kind of a fluffy angled. This I love for applying cream shadow, and it's great for getting in the corner because it helps kind of set that angle that's supposed to be in the outer corner. It keeps me from getting sad eyes, which I tend to do. It's like a chronic thing for me, that if I apply it with my finger, it just gets too far down, and then I have what look like droopy sad eyes. And so this keeps me from doing that with cream shadow, which is going to be great for the summer months, because I tend to wear more, I think that's probably for everyone, tend to wear more cream products in the summer. So it's good for this month, and I have a feeling it's going to stick around for the next few months. Next, I've loved the Precision Round Brush to both apply cream shadow all over my lid as well as contour. I never thought I would like this brush, but it's an amazing, precise contour brush to lay down exactly where you want your contour and then go in with a brush that's slightly bigger and blend it out. But this really packs on the color exactly where you want it. That way you can blend it out into more of a flawless sort of appearance, instead of what I had been doing before, which was fine, but I didn't know how good it could get until I had this. So that's what I like using, kind of a surprising use I found for this one. And then the last one is this tapered P86, which is great. I like to apply concealer here and then spot conceal all over my face. I really like it for that. But I was shocked because I thought I'd like it here in the under eye area, but I kind of find that these are a little too harsh. As weird as that is, they're very soft fibers, but I find that kind of continuous motion here with them, and it's probably that my motion is too harsh, but I just find that I don't like the feeling of repetitive motion with this in my eye area. So I've switched over to this, which I love, obviously. The one that I didn't kind of find myself using so much, which might be a good indication as to whether or not it's even worth purchasing, is the flat top, the Precision Flat Brush. So obviously, just because I haven't found a use for it yet doesn't mean it is not useful. Could be that I'm not creative, but yeah, I was kind of shocked to find that this sat a little dormant this month, but still, I have been loving these 4 like crazy. Next, I've really been loving the L'Oreal Magic Lumi pencil, and you can even see, I mean, I'm almost done with this, which I feel is really I don't think it lasted that long. I think I've only had this for about a month and a half, and so it's a little frustrating, but at the same time, I love it. I put this on top of my favorite concealer at the month right now, just to put it quickly in here, this Makeup Forever palette. I apply that first, and then I go in with this over to create the like Kardashian triangle or whatever, and it makes all the difference. On the days when I haven't gotten as much sleep as I should have, or I'm stressed or any of that stuff, concealer covers the redness, but it just doesn't brighten the way it should. This is a miracle worker when it comes to brightening, and I feel like after I've applied it, I have those extra 2 or 3 hours of sleep that I didn't have before. So, well, it looks like it. I'm still, you know, act weird, but yeah, this takes away the visible weirdness. Now I have 2 palettes that I've been loving this month, and that is the Lorac Pro palette and the Jenny Rivera palette, and I'll open these obviously to give you a better view. The Pro palette, most everyone will be familiar with, I feel like, because again, I was late to this party as well. I thought with, you know, naked palettes and all that stuff, what do I need this palette for? But it's so beautiful. It has, as I'm sure most of you have heard from many other people here on YouTube, if not seen it yourself, an entire row of matte and an entire row of shimmer. Obviously they're all neutral, so they're very practical, but they're also good quality. The shadows are smooth and buttery. There's a little bit of fallout, but the matte are just stellar. I mean, you could create, it's beautiful. I have nothing else to say besides the fact that I've been wearing this a lot and I have been liking it a lot. So that is the Pro palette. Then the Jenny Rivera palette is nice because it also has blushes. Don't get me wrong, the shadows, it has a beautiful selection of shadows. This deep plum, I've really been loving this deep plum, that purple, and this brown and kind of maroony copper shade here. But these blushes are beautiful, and here's a matte contour shade. This is almost identical to the Balm's Sexy Mama, and then these are also just beautiful matte satiny blush shades. And so yeah, simply for the color variety, that's a great neutral palette, but this kind of has it all. It might not be as stellar in quality, but it just kind of has everything in terms of shades and the blushes and everything. So it's definitely been close at hand this whole month. It's the last for the makeup, I promise. Here is an eyeliner. This one is from Urban Decay. It's a double-ended eyeliner, and this it's in the shade Sabbath, which is a matte navy blue, and Stash, which is a shimmery olivey green. I've been tending to like Stash more. This actually came in the Foxy 4-way eyeliner set. There are actually 3 more that came with this, and it's available only on the Urban Decay website or at Ulta. All right, now off of the makeup and more onto jewelry and clothing, just a little bit of both. Not too much, it's not gonna go on too much longer, I promise. The first up for the jewelry is this necklace, which is a little bit tangled. Yeah, here we go. So it's this necklace, it's 4 or 5 tiered, long, kind of more thin chains, and I tend to love longer pieces anyway. No particular reason, that's just how I am. But the thing that I love about this necklace is that it's detachable. You can either detach these two and like take these two off, they unclip here, and just wear it long, or you can do it the other way around and take the long strands away and you end up with this beautiful kind of shorter with the dangly in the middle. And it's just, you know me and versatility. I love versatile makeup. Same goes for jewelry and clothing. So it's no wonder that I love this, but in addition to the style, the functionality of it just gets me. I love it. Just love it. So I've really been loving that. And then I've also been wearing the earrings that I have on today constantly. I got them as a birthday present this month. And they're these kind of, I don't know how I describe them, maybe Celtic knotty, I don't know. But they're just intricate little silver pieces. I'm awful at describing jewelry, as you probably have just found out, but that's what they are, and I've really been loving them. And the end. Let's move on to clothes. So my birthday was this month. I think I've said that before, but it's March 13th, and so in the middle of the month I got quite a few clothing items, and I've been trying to kind of up my fashion game because I was just feeling like I wasn't feeling polished and put together. I still had my college vibe going on, which is fine, but you know, I graduated a few months ago and I felt like I needed to get a get a big girl wardrobe. So for my birthday, I stepped up my game and I have a few clothing pieces to show for it. The first of which is this cute blazer that has sheer, the arms are sheer. It's a longer, more structured kind of fitted blazer, but it's still a relaxed fabric. These are fake. But I thought it was so unique because the sleeves, I don't know if you can see that, are sheer. So it's just kind of an interesting twist on a very basic but very flattering black blazer. It's by the brand, I guess, is CAbi. I had never heard of CAbi until I recently went to a party with my mom and sister when I was back home for a weekend. And I'll put the information in the down bar rather than making this video super long, but that is the brand, and it's kind of hard. It's kind of like a Mary Kay party. You go and you try on clothes and stuff like that, but check out the link in the bottom bar if you want more information. Otherwise, that is the brand of this blazer as well as the two other pieces that I have to show you. The next jacket is kind of a really interesting, I think you could wear it both as like your outdoor jacket or as an indoor blazer. I personally have worn it as an indoor blazer this week, which, by the way, if you're interested in seeing any outfit of the days, I have posted one or a few this week on Instagram, so follow me there if you're interested in any of that. Otherwise, you know, don't. Just get your fashion fill here. This is a really like gunmetal gray. Obviously it's fitted. It's a little bit shorter in the front here, has these pockets, but then this detail goes all the way around to the back. So when you have it on, if you're kind of a curvier girl like me and you have more of a cinched waist and some room in the back, this is really going to flatter you as opposed to just being baggy all over. So that's one thing I really love about this jacket, and the big buttons and everything like that. So yeah, I've been loving wearing that. Then the last piece is a little springy, but I couldn't help myself because even though the weather is drab and warming up, but it's still like in the 40s, I'm willing spring to come. So this is a cute white eyelet vest kind of thing. It's just, I don't even know how to describe it. It's not even a vest. It's like a sleeveless shirt. Maybe that is a vest. I don't know. But yeah, it's white eyelet, has these beautiful details on the buttons, and then the eyelet goes all the way through the back. So for this week, I wore it under a jacket, you know, because it isn't spring outside yet. But it's something, it's unlike anything I've ever owned, and this kind of detailing is just, I don't know, it's really nice. So it was something new and different for me. So those have been my fashion, jewelry, and makeup loves for the month. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that. As always, I'd love to hear what your favorites are, either in the comment section below or in a video response. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!